Beautiful. Welcome to Mondays with Mori. With me, Mori Are of Morph Into You, where I help you step out of trauma and reclaim your power. I'm so honored that you're here today. If this is the first time if this is the first time you're watching me live, welcome to my world. I'm so honored that you're here. And if you've been following me for a while, then thanks for being here. I really appreciate you. Please tag me and let me know that you're here and that you're watching so I can thank you personally for being here. So this is what a tired mama looks like. We are out celebrating my son's 6th birthday in a water park, and it's cold and rainy outside, but I had to jump on to connect with you today because there's so much going on and so much coming up for my clients, and I want to share this with you. So what I do with these lives is to bring awareness to maybe things that you haven't thought of or you haven't noticed. As a mom that has been through trauma, there's so much that we juggle and deal with. And the idea is the more aware I can be of what triggers me, of what moves me, of what's shaking me, the more aware and the more present I can be in my kid's life, because I can just clear my traumas. And I've been doing this for over 18 years now. So I want to share this with you. I mainly work with moms, as I said, for the last 18 years. I've been working with women and moms. And the occasional men do show up in my life on this random whim. And I've been doing a lot of inner work on I've been doing a lot of inner work about bringing clients that aligned with what I do. And the last week I had 3 men contact me separately. And they were sharing with me about their traumas and their experiences. And what was really interesting was that most of my content is geared for women and for moms. But these men were dealing with mom wounds, okay? And it was affecting their relationship. It was affecting how they were interacting with their kids. It was affecting their marriages and also their ability to find love, like true love, and keep it. One of the men I was talking to was explaining to me and telling me, sharing with me that his mom is so controlling, and she is a single mom raising him, and he is like her savior, and she expects him consciously, subconsciously, to save her every time. So every time he would bring a new woman into his world, she would pretty much scare her away. And so I'm talking about this because if you are a mom and you're listening and you are a single mom, or you experience trauma, you experience sexual trauma, and you're raising kids, you can only do as good as the tools that you've got. And if you don't have the tools to deal with your own trauma and what you've been through, you are going to give it to your children. The biggest cause of me doing this work is because I've been through shit in my life. And I really wanted to make sure that when I raise my kids, I don't mess them up. I don't pass on the trauma. I stop the cycle of abuse. And it's been really interesting. I've been talking about this class I'm going to teach on the 12th, love, commitment, and expectations. Because so much of where we get lost in the mix of relationships is our beliefs, our subconscious beliefs about love, about commitment, about expectations. Now, if you were raised in a family where that wasn't modeled to you in the best, highest vibrational way, then this is what's going to feel comfortable for you. Treating each other poorly is going to feel comfortable for you. Being around somebody that is controlling, that is demeaning, that is abusive, if that feels normal to your body and that feels like love, this is what you're going to attract. Of course, you're not going to sit here and tell me, what, are you serious? I'm attracting abusive people to my life? This is subconscious, and this is your body, your cell memory. You have to understand this. If you don't clear your trauma from your body, it's not going anywhere. And when trauma feels familiar, when trauma feels good, it doesn't feel good, but it feels normal to your body, to your nervous system, that's what you're going to attract. So you can work on affirmations, right? There's a lot of affirmations we can say. I'm powerful. I'm attracting love. But if your subconscious belief is, that's crap, love is painful, love is controlling, that's what you're going to attract to you. So the inner work that has to be done is clearing that trauma. is clearing those beliefs, is really tuning into what it is that you desire and bringing it into your life from the future. So many of us that experience trauma, we are stuck in a loop of reliving the past. That's why it's called the cycle of abuse, because we don't know how to break the cycle. It's time for you to be the abuse cycle breaker. Just because you've been through shit doesn't mean you have to give it down. Doesn't mean you have to keep the cycle. You get to choose what you are going to give your kids an inheritance. What inheritance are you going to give them? Are you going to give them a life where they can thrive, or when they have to survive? Are they going to struggle, or are they going to live with ease? That is up to you as a parent, as a mom, as a dad. And if you are noticing that you are disconnecting, that you are avoiding, that you are defending, that you are triggered, that you are angry, that you are tired, that you are exhausted, that you are disconnected, and that you're not living the life you want to live, this is when you need to start asking the questions, right? Okay, what can I do better here? How can I be more of me? Is this me, or if this is my trauma? Why is this triggering me? Where is it taking me? Where do I feel triggered in my body? What trauma am I holding in my body that's triggering this? Okay, start being aware. Awareness is the nemesis to your subconscious. So, if you relate to any of this, drop me a little heart in the comments. Let me know if you've been through this, if you were raised in a house like this, if you know what I'm talking about. I would love for you to just write me a little note and say like, yes, that's me. I've been there. I experienced this. This was my childhood, right? And if you're ready to shift it. And this is the thing. I don't think we're ever ready for a healing journey. I just think we know it's time. And that's different. So if you know it's time, just write in the comments, it's time. And if this was a contribution for you, please share, because my whole goal with this, with coming to you live from my car on a Monday in the rain, is to really help you get to a place where you feel good. I 100% truly believe that when we feel good, it affects everyone and everybody around us. And how many depressed people do you know? How many sad people do you know? How many alone people do you know? How amazing would it be if we thrived on being happy and feeling good, and if we communicate and share those moments instead of sharing the trauma, the drama, right? What kind of world will we create for us, for our children? So please share this. And if you feel like it's time to heal your love wounds, it's time to heal those expectations, those commitments that you've made to your beliefs. Because that's what happens, right? You start committing to your beliefs, right? I don't believe I'm good enough. Now you're committed to not being good enough. You're going to bring people into your life that think you're not good enough. And they're going to reassure you and reaffirm you that you're not good enough. Okay? If love is controlling, and your parents were always very controlling with their love, then you're going to bring people that are going to control you with their love, where you can't be yourself. Okay, so if you're ready to let go of those beliefs, if you're ready to clear the trauma from your body, if you're ready to release those commitments that you made to your parents, to your grandparents, to your children, to your spouse, okay, these commitments that are confining you, that are binding you, that are keeping you stuck. If you're ready to let go of the expectations of what you feel and think love is, but it's not actually what you desire, come join me on the 12th. This class is only $22. It's going to be about an hour, maybe a little bit longer. If you can't make it, there is going to be a recording, because I want you all to be able to tune in and clear these beliefs so you can be free, so you can be loved for who you are, so you can feel loved by your partner for who you are, and that you can find love, true love, from somebody that really sees you and feels you and tunes into who you are, and not to your trauma and your past. So I hope this is a contribution. I hope you have a beautiful week. It's going to be an amazing week. And I want you to know that I'm here to support you. Deciding to go on a healing journey, deciding to dive into these subjects, it's not easy. It's courageous. It's not fun. but it's adventurous, okay? And on the other side, you would be amazed at what shows up for you. You know, I had a client that worked with me 4 years ago now, in her 60s. And she went all in. She cold turkey was like, I'm not doing drugs anymore. I'm not drinking anymore. I'm going to get clean and I'm going to do this. And in a matter of, you know, we worked together for 6 months, once a week. After she's been depressed, with high anxiety, a ton of body pain, she was too fearful to approach men and be with them, you know, because of her past experiences. After we cleared all of that and the healing journey we went together, she is now living her best life, even 4 years after. So she put in the 6 months of work after suffering most of her life. And now 4 years later, she is living her best life. She is out there. She has lost like 30 pounds. She has not used any drugs, any alcohol. She even stopped taking her anxiety and depression medication after working together. And that was advised by her doctor because she didn't need it anymore. Okay? And this is just one out of hundreds of women I've worked with the last 18 years. Why can't you be that success story? So, I adore you. I'm here for you to support you in anywhere I can. If you have questions, if you want to know more, just write in the comments more. Just schedule a free coffee chat. Let's talk. Let's get to know each other. I'm really here to serve you and support you. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you soon.